Is there really anything better than sitting in the shade of a macadamia nut tree and cracking nuts amongst friends? If you don't know, then it's definitely time for a trip to Purdy's all-natural macadamia nut farm in the Ho'olewa district on Molokai. This 5-acre farm, owned by Tuddie and Kammy Purdy, offers endless opportunities to learn about planting, growing and harvesting macadamia nut trees. Throughout that journey, you will get to sample the tree's bounty and many other products made on site. The Purdys have been at it since the early 1980s, so you can trust that they are plenty knowledgeable. Tuddie and Kammy Purdy have been entertaining and educating Molokai visitors in the shade of their magnut trees since 1980. Tuddie, born and raised on Molokai, has a wealth of knowledge concerning macadamia nuts, Hawaiian culture and Molokai, and he enjoys sharing his insights with folks visiting this beautiful island.
Molokai, that's why I teach you them Molokai guys. I will take you guys out here.
Yeah, sure, please.
Then these guys going to move, they're going up and turn around and go back out. So we go kind of, I will tell you where you are and what we do is. Okay. Go right in the shade, go right on that side. Okay. I'm the owner of the farm, so I can tell you guys all this. Yeah. Driveway where you turn in, there's a corner macadamia nut tree over there. Okay. You can see 50 trees, 50 macadamia nut trees. Oh, okay. We are the only farm of macadamia nuts on this island. Okay. Trees were planted here in the 1920s, so they're 100 years old. Because of all of that, in this farm area, we do not irrigate, fertilize, pesticide, herbicide, prune, and use poisons. Do not. So that's how you guys are able to walk in, okay? Because it's natural. If you have never seen the trees before, right up close, don't know how they produce the nut, that's what we're doing for visitors. Okay, so we show you up close the tree. The most unique thing about this tree is that they're active 12 months in the year. They produce the nuts only when they fall, at least 10 months. No other tree in Hawaii does that. There's probably not too many trees on one hand in the world that does that. So we show you visitors up close how the tree is able to do that. That's the tour. Besides that, the table right there, you both get a chance to crack and taste the nut right out of the shell. The best thing about the nut, as a raw kernel, there is no cholesterol in the nut. There is 50% less calories in it, comparing the raw nut to the canned or the processed nut. So whatever you buy on store shelf is needed to be processed. That means they're roasted in oils, preservatives, additives by the industry, which is on the Big Island. And they need to process to ship, shelve, and store it forever. Once the thing leaves there, they can keep it out in the world forever. So that's why raw is healthy, because we didn't add anything to it. Then we're going to take the same kernel, we're going to roast it ourselves in the oven. No oil, no preservative, no additives used in the roasting, so we eliminate all three of them again. And at that counter area, closer to the building up there, you guys get a chance to taste naturally roasted nuts. It should taste similar to the canned ones, because all the canned ones are roasted nuts, but that would be without all those things in it, except for Hawaiian salt. That would be the only outside ingredient we use in roasting in the oven. Because of shelf life for natural, which is at least a month, they're not normally eaten that way, they're not normally marketed that way, okay, as natural nuts. Because you couldn't get it out to the world in that manner, in a timely manner.
Frankly, this will be my first purchase of my macadamia nuts. This is the first time I'll be tasting.
Okay, so you're eating it in the best way.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, so that would be, if you ate them from store shelf, and most people that come in here is eating it.
I've just heard about it, but this
where you guys from?
We are originally Indians. From India.
So you guys really Indians. The guys from North Dakota, not Indians.
Yeah, but we live in New Jersey.
Okay, New Jersey, East Coast. East Coast. Okay, so
you said 1920. So was it still your family who planted these?
Neighbors of ours.
Neighbors.
I was a neighbor. I born and raised one house away. I'm from here.
You took over this.
Well, he passed it on to me as a Hawaiian homestead. So Hawaiian homestead is almost like the Native American. And the good news about the macadamia, it's a healthy nut. It's a mono unsaturated fatted nut. So it's not saturated fatted nut at all. So it doesn't have cholesterol. You guys got any questions? Nuts in the world has not been eaten as a natural nut. They have created cholesterols, they have created 50% more calories. The industry, by processing it in oils, preservatives, additives. They added chocolates, candy glaze, caramel, brittles to them. So they added all this stuff to the nut. So people in the world not at all eating a healthy nut. It's a mono-unsaturated fatty nut. It has palmitic acids in the nut that eat away at cholesterol. I have a brochure that tells you about the oil because the most natural byproduct from the nut is pressing it into an oil. The oil is a cooking or salad dressing oil, has a high temperature heat for cooking like peanut oil. So in their brochure, they will tell you all the different good properties of the macadamia nut. But because the world not eating the nut in a natural form, they cannot really promote that because the guys giving them chocolate covered ones. So it's not a healthy nut disguised with all that stuff on it. Yeah.
And how do we, like, because we live far away from here,
Yeah.
if we want to eat these nuts on a regular basis, can we get in the market or?
First thing we do is we will market strictly and only out of here.
Okay.
Strictly and only out of here. So if you bought any product from us, we have a label, tells you about us, tell you a little bit about us, and it has a mail order website
Okay.
to any U.S. address.
Okay.
So the people that we are giving this thing to, people that's been here. So we're not trying to sell natural nuts out to the world
Correct.
because we want people that been here, done that, know all about what we could educate you about, would taste them, would buy them, took them home, ate them all. I need some more. Okay, I'm going to look at the website. Oh, okay, I'm going to order me some nuts.
Okay.
So we've been doing this since 1982.
80.
There's 60, maybe up to 100 or more potential nuts per stem. So macadamia nuts grow on a stem, and it should be longer than that. They turn from light green, and you're going to have to kind of come over here by my right shoulder, because you can see them way inside there. White
yes.
flowers.
Yeah.
You see them way. And then flowers will also produce that honey. So because you guys looking at it on the tree, you can taste it in a honey form. We cannot make the honey because we don't have enough trees. So the big island, the capital, they're able to put beehives in their large farms, and large is in the thousands and thousands of acres. But they're the only ones can make the honey. So we brought the honey in. Okay, babies. Then they get larger, kind of adolescent. Okay, adolescent. Then down here, you're gonna see them quite a bit larger. Quite a bit larger, like that, like this. Okay, like that. Okay, like this, like that. And the last thing that happens, they fall. So we're not picking it from the tree. We don't shake it off the trees, but they fall.
They just fall.
They just fall on their own. So they fall in kind of succession, or double.
Okay.
But it fell probably about 2 weeks, 3 weeks before it got matured on the tree. So wind would knock them down. And if this film was off of it, then it would be actually a ripe nut. And out of the farm, twin nuts would be about 5%.
Okay.
95% would be round in condition. 6 to 7 months to complete the whole thing. So we started with the buds, the flowers, the infants, the babies, the this, the that, the that, the that. It takes 6 to 7 months to get to a ripe nut. Okay, so mature too. Yeah, this is immature too. So wind has a lot to do with it. But the good news about wind, that's the pollinator. So the pollinator is the guy that's feeding it out. So it's pruning naturally. So we couldn't have a stem of 60 and 100 of these nuts at the mature size, but you can break all the branches. Branches will fall out. Right on. Yeah. Good to see you.
I have guests coming, so I want to.
So we went yesterday, just hook up all the time. If we got a ripe nut, which would be a nice brown colored shell, that's ripe, and you can see all the brown ones. Now we need to dry the nut in open bins like this. It'll take us at least 2 weeks to dry the nut in the shell. Once they have been dried, the kernel inside will loosen. Now we can go crack them. Now we can get the kernel out. Let me see. We think some of this. We think these guys.
Okay, you handpick them.
Well, from the ground.
Yeah.
No, from here.
From how do you know that? I mean, they're completely dry.
Well, I don't want to put them in, and then we had plenty nuts that was already dried in the house already.
Okay.
So I don't really know, but I'm gonna assume.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll go.
Yeah.
Crack these.
Okay.
Now, you guys gonna do it on your own, and it's really for your knowledge. Okay. So this is a holding tool.
Okay.
Yeah, any size fit. All you gotta be with the nut, firm and gentle. If the nut has been dried, if the nut is creamy like this one, yeah, you get that out of there.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so that's why you dry it. It gotta be creamy to eat it. Okay, yeah, that's macadamia, the real deal. That's the real. So we want you guys crack and taste here. When you're done, right up there next.
Sure. Thank you.
Taste. Let me go.
Honey, I'll make the big bag.
कितने आसानी से टूट के देख उसने। टूट गया मैंने तो पूरा तोड़ के रखी।
भाई इसीलिए आसान नहीं होता है, इट नीड्स एक्सपर्टीज।
और तोड़ के ये देख अभी देख इसको ऐसे रखना होता है। ये निकाल ये देख थोड़ा इट्स अ होल नट है।
So, before I tell you what you need to do,
How long you been doing this?
practice table,
Like last year maybe. I started it, but I didn't get paid. Like last year, yeah.
Okay.
know how to crack it because you actually did it. And what we sell in the shell has a tool to hold it with. Okay, so that's what you guys do in that.
This macadamia honey, does it have any artificial sweetness or it's all raw?
No, it's just pure,
Pure.
natural honey, Macadamia blossom. It's just only the honey, pure all natural raw honey. That's what that is. But I'm gonna tell you what it is here. So the first bowl you're gonna try is roasted. This is without oils, preservatives, or additives. Second bowl is coconut. You're gonna use the coconut like a spoon to try the honey.
Yes.
Very syrupy as a honey, but that's how you would get it to your mouth. If you eat coconut, then you eat them. If you don't eat it, slurp it off. Toss the coconut out. My cat eats coconut.
So this, you just pick it up.
It's roasted. That's raw, that's been roasted.
Amazing.
So that should taste almost like the canned ones, because all the canned ones are roasted. But the canned ones are processed in oils, preservatives, additives. This is just in the oven in Hawaiian salt. That's all it is.
This is the spoon. Organic, natural spoon.
Yeah, just eat. You gotta eat. It's part of the tour. So you gotta eat now. Now it's eating.
Amazing.
Just eat.
I
Just
can eat the coconut, right?
Yeah. Hey.
Thank you, because I love coconut.
Yeah, eat them. I mean, I would eat them if somebody said, "This is your spoon." I would eat the spoon.
I ate it.
But America is they get spoon. Us guys get coconut for the spoon. We eat the spoon. In case you guys want to try any one of them or all of them, you would use the coconut again.
Yes, okay.
Drizzle some over your coconut over the bowl.
Yeah.
So if you miss, you
Yeah.
got them going in the bowl,
Yeah.
and you got different flavors, and you got the plate.
Yes.
And I can cut some more coconut, so you can use that
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you.
Would you like to pay a cash or card?
Credit.
Hey. This is our label with a mail order in the back and this address. And there's also some information about the farm and the nuts in the back too.
Okay. Thanks.
Thank you. What's your name, honey?
Rain,
Rain.
like
Wow.
IGN.
R-E-I-G.
Oh, R-E-I-T-N. Okay, you rule this farm now. You're going to rule and reign this farm of macadamia.
Which grade are you in?
Fourth grade.
Okay.
This one? Okay. It's gonna have to.
Okay, this is good. This is a good sign now. Good sign. Shaka sign.
You also do?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Thank you so
You
much.
got it.
चलो अच्छे लोगों से मुलाकात हुई।
Let's do mahalo.